55 million records sold over the world between the two of you, 17 number one singles in the UK. But the most important question is, are we still going to get some dance moves when you get to here in April to Newcastle?
I genuinely don't know if they could be called dance moves, because we're different beasts than we were 30 years ago. Honestly, my knees are shot, mate. My knees are shot. But we still try to do a bit of break dancing. We still try to make sure that the audience is well educated and entertained on what we're trying to achieve. So it's a good night out, put it that way.
The press release says this is an autobiographical show. You've got a lot of stories to tell. Are you making more stories now that you're doing this show than you thought was possible?
Well, Brian and I are together on stage. You know, I was in Boyzone for many, many years, and he was in Westlife. So the stories we have to tell are very, very funny. Every night is different. You know, we don't even know where we're going to go ourselves some nights. But this actual show that we're bringing down to Australia is a full concert with a full back line, our full live band. Like you said, we'd 17. We'd actually, between us, we'd over 20 UK number one songs. So it's very easy to it's easy to pick a catalogue of music when you've got so many hit songs. Yeah, but like some of the stories that we have to tell, we kind of focus more on the music than the stories now, but we can't help but have an old yarn between songs. And sometimes, you know, our MD, our music director, be looking at us on stage going, Jesus, lads, you've spoken enough. Will you sing a few songs now, you know?
Talking about music, you've got some new music out. Was that always the plan? Like, had you always, when you first got together all those years ago to do this show, was it always the plan to put music out?
No, not at all. Like you said, our first show was very much an autobiographical show where Brian and I sat down and we just wrote some of the amazing opportunities that we'd had over the years. And, you know, from the growing success of Boyzone from 93 to 99, getting the opportunity to perform with superstars like Pavarotti and B.B. King, Joe Cocker, Gloria Estefan, Mariah Carey, to name but a few. And we just wanted to give our fans an idea of how it looked from our perspective. And you know, from us growing up in a very working class environment in the north side of Dublin, you know, to all of a sudden be standing on stage with U2 and the Bee Gees and Ricky Martin and you know, all these amazing people. I mean, it was a complete life changer for us. And we just are very blessed and lucky to be given the opportunities in life that we were given. So, you know, from our perspective, we decided to try and let the fans understand how we felt at the time. But through DMs and social media and all that type of stuff, the fans have contacted us and said, yeah, look, the stories are a great bit of fun and all, but you guys have over 17 number one songs. We want to hear more music. So that's when we started kind of putting a band together and start singing all the hits, all the number ones. And, you know, Brian and I, we have a creative side that just wasn't being looked after. So we got back in the studio and we started writing and recording again. And we've written some of the best stuff that we feel we've ever written now. It's great.
And it seems to be going down well with the fans. I mean, I've only got numbers on streaming, but it's obviously getting listened to. That must feel good after, you know, were you worried about putting something out, or you knew because the fans were asking for it that it would be well received?
Well, look, we knew it would be well received with the diehard fans, but trying to get a new generation of fans is never easy, you know? So, you know, the songs we might believe in and we might think they're great. The most recent song is called I Would. And, you know, Radio 2 loved it in the UK. They took it on board. They playlisted it. And once Radio 2 playlists a song, all the other radio stations kind of follow suit. So we were very lucky getting that type of exposure, because then people that never knew Boyzone or Westlife are getting to hear Boyzlife. They're getting to hear our own sound. And that song has had a great success in the UK and further afield. And the next song we have to come out called it's called Dancing with the Echoes, which we believe is the best song we've ever written. But look, it's like anything. Our fans love what we do, but that doesn't necessarily mean the media are going to love it and the media are going to get behind it. You know, trying to get radio play, you know, for old dudes like us, it's not easy. It's not plain sailing, you know. We just got to get lucky. So like I said, we got very lucky with Radio 2, BBC, took us on, and the other radio stations follow suit in the UK. So we're getting traction again with new generation of fans, and obviously we've got the fans of old that are dedicated and come everywhere we go. So, you know, we love what we're doing, and at our age, we're delighted to still be getting away with it.
Well, and it sounds like you guys are still getting on. I mean, you know, Westlife and Boyzone, you know, shared so many moments. I mean, you guys weren't from different sides of the coin. You shared same management, from what I understand. You were on the road together for quite some time. So, you know, and the friendship has still lasted. I mean, what's the secret?
Brian and I, we were the same character in our respected bands. We always get on well. We enjoyed a good night out. We love a pint of Guinness. Now that we're a little bit older, we love the touring, but we love the golf. We love our golf. We can't wait to get down to Australia and to New Zealand, because some of the golf courses you guys have down there are just absolutely phenomenal. And at the time of year that we're coming down next April, you know, the weather in Ireland is shit. The weather in the UK is really, really bad. It's really bad at the moment. So just to get down to the sunshine and the beaches and the golf clubs and the smiles and, you know, the quality of life that you guys have down there throughout the year is amazing. I mean, you know, we get a sunny day in June and that's our summer. That's our summer over, you know, one day, you know. we might not see a dry day then till October, till the autumn. And then we'll get another dry day, and that will have to do us till Christmas, you know. So coming down to Oz, it's like a holiday for us. And, you know, my old man, God rest his soul, he always said, if you love what you do for a living, you'll never work a day of your life. So we're coming down. It's called touring, but all we're doing is enjoying ourselves, playing golf and singing a few songs.
And Steve Price has hooked you up to play Royal Melbourne, I hear.
Well, he did make that promise. He did tell us, and we will be holding to that. And like, I mean, like you Aussies, us Irish lads, we like a good we like a good you know, beat up. So if he doesn't hold his promise, there could be trouble. There could be fisticuffs.
I'm looking forward to that. All right, man. I really appreciate your time, and I hear you taking the show to Ireland for Christmas. Is that true?
We've got a show between Christmas and New Year in Ireland. Then we open the rest of the show in Ireland in late January. Then we cover the whole of the UK. We're going everywhere across the UK. We've a few shows in the States. Then we're down to New Zealand and then over to Australia. And when we finish in Oz, we're going up through Indonesia. So we've a busy year ahead.
It's a massive year. I wish you all the best for it. And once again, thanks for spending some time with us.
No, thanks necessary. I appreciate your time and have a great day, man.